CTO Pavilion at the ITB Trade Fair. It's great to have you all here. We are here, of course, for a very significant event. We are formally, of course, launching the SDDA, Sustainable Destination Alliance for the Americas project. It's a meaningful project for several reasons. I think that we have many examples of where economic development often takes place at the expense of our environment. Of course, in the case of tourism, we can't allow that to take place because the very tourism industry depends on the environment that we enjoy. And it is, of course, very interesting that the Caribbean is the most tourism-dependent region in the world. It also possesses one of the most precious ecosystems in the world, the marine ecosystem. And we all know that a slight mishap can be devastating. And therefore, it's essential that all of us embrace the whole concept of sustainable development. I think it is fair to say that the Caribbean Tourism Organization has been on this theme for some time. We have an officer dedicated to the whole sustainable tourism concept. We do have a sustainable tourism conference every year, and it has been growing from strength to strength each year. But the importance of this effort with Jeremy, Sustainable Tourism International, is that we have broadened it to bring in some other influential players. The Organization of American States, Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines, Government of the United States of America. You can't get a bigger partner than that. So we have all of these partners who are now working with us on this theme. It is heartening to see that 5 of the 7 countries that are participating are in fact CTO countries so far in the pilot. And of course we look forward to the second phase, and that we can eventually have all 30 CTO members fully involved in this very meaningful effort. It is also important, in my view, that we have in fact covered the full gamut. We have the non-governmental organizations, we have the public sector, and we have private sector. And as Jeremy mentioned, that is unprecedented in the region, and quite possibly unprecedented for the stop in terms of tourism globally. And I think it sends a signal that the Caribbean understands precisely how it must operate if it wants to have tourism on a sustainable footing. We acknowledge the economic value that can come to our citizens, but it must come in a responsible manner, and it must come where sustainability has to be the watchword. And so I'm really heartened that all of you have come out, and I sincerely hope that the plea for other partners to come on board does not go unheard, unanswered, because this is a very, very meaningful effort. If I could just momentarily say, put on my national responsibility. Barbados, yes, is one of the 7. We too have completed the first phase and looking forward to going on to the other phases as well. It is a useful initiative, and I sincerely hope that we can take it all in, because as I have said, there are some examples of exactly how high a price you can pay if you take your environment and your ecosystems for granted. And I haven't even touched on the whole issue of climate change as well. We could have a separate event just to deal with that. So let us once again salute everyone for making this possible. And I want to again thank all of you for coming out, and encourage you, of course, to let us fellowship and maybe break some bread as well. It's Caribbean food, it's not German food, so feel free to come and enjoy, and thank you very much.